Hey everyone, it's the detective back again, and today I'm going to be building BOT-02 Bottleman Aquasports. And I built Kolomaru, and it's honestly been really fun, but also really scary to mess around with this guy. But it's finally time to build Aquasports, and I'm really excited because Aquasports is actually heralded kind of as the best Bottleman. Taking a look at the box here, you can see his name, Aquasports BOT-02, Takara Tomy, Bottleman logo. On the top, you can see his user, Ryo Hokari. You can scan that in to see the anime on YouTube. Bottleman Aquasports shows the Bottleman shooting some caps, speed type. You can see the details right there. Aquasports and Gyakurak, and the booster pack. Of course, it was damaged, unfortunately. And yeah. So one thing that actually I did is I already built the helmet. And the reason is because I was having issues with Kolomaru. With his helmet not lining up, even so it's not super lined up, and I realized that it was because I didn't push this piece in entirely, but I was really scared for a short moment about Aquasports' helmet, so I wanted to test that, but so just keep that in mind. I'm just gonna, you know what, I'll just save some time, I'll just take it apart, and then here are all the other parts. There is a ding in the instructions, or the stickers, and yeah, it did affect the stickers, so I guess I can't really apply these now, because these two blue ones right there are kind of damaged. Nonetheless, I'm going to open this up to get the instructions and also open up all these bags to get the parts. And let's begin building. All right, and here are all of Aquasports' parts taken out of the bags. And when you, if you're building this, just be careful about these little pieces. One of them actually rolled a little bit off my setup a little bit, and that was pretty scary because I thought that it was like an error box and I just didn't get that piece. So anyway, we're actually going to be starting out with the rollers, and you do have to kind of assemble these. Very, very simple, of course. I assume you just take these and then take the bigger kind of hold part sections. And as you can see, they just clip together, and yeah, pretty easy, pretty simple. I do appreciate how you kind of have to build them yourselves, because, you know, it definitely reminds me of, you know, in the older B-Daman lines when you would actually have to insert the rollers, insert the hold parts, whatever. So I've actually heard that Aquasports' core is the most durable out of the main three. It just adds even more of a good aspect to this Bottleman, because, like, not only is he just the best Bottleman competitively, but he's got the best core, since his plastic is not totally translucent. It's slightly opaque. It almost looks like a cloudy or a milky color. If you see, we can bring in Kolomaru. You can see straight through that. You can see the parts of Aquasports through Kolomaru. And if we even bring in, you know, Gyakurak here, same deal. And Wonder Grape too, but Wonder Grape's plastic is pretty dark, so it's hard to see through, but it still is very translucent. So the main problem with the breakages are in these little pegs, but since these are a little bit more secure, they've been known to hold on better. And it's definitely very, very cool. So yeah, generally I haven't heard of a single case of Aquasports actually breaking on someone. Not a single person has reported that from what I know. So it's definitely quite incredible. Anyway, here is the trigger, and I need to see which direction this actually goes in. I think it goes facing down like so. And if I learned anything from the Kolomaru Wonder Grape Let's Build, you actually have to insert this little lock-in piece, which basically slides on after you complete the two halves. I can already tell that, I'm not sure if this was deliberate, but the spring itself seems a little less powerful, possibly to, you know, again, add to that speed type aspect where the pieces are going to be leaving the core very easily. And yeah, so the issue with the Kolomaru and his head crest was that I wasn't pushing these head pieces in enough. They went on really easily for Aquasports. I don't know why, but that went in really, really easily. I'm not sure if it's the plastic or what, but that literally just popped right in, and there's not even like even a small gap. It's pretty crazy just how good Aquasports is. Like, even that piece went on easily. Holy smokes. I really thought that there would be a bigger color difference. Like, when I hold them like this, you can barely tell. Now you can kind of tell. This one is kind of like almost a Lego blue, and this is ever so slightly purplish. Just a tinge of purple. It's almost more of a violet than a purple, if anything. I really kind of thought that one of the caps was going to be like this color, and the other one was going to be a little bit closer to that color, but it's definitely a little weird. They're so close in color. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but it's just very odd. Let's do a test with the core. Oops, I think that these pieces are starting to fall out. Let's just test out the core real quick. Already, I can tell it's really easy to fire. I had no effort with it. Next up, we're going to actually build this, and I know I had this built before, but again, like I said, I was just testing that to make sure that it could hold in correctly. So this piece just slides in like so. You peg in this piece. And I love how this looks. You have the dragon crest. You got these whiskers with little like spikes off to the side. It looks really fantastic. The legs, I've heard that these are actually, in terms of competitive value, actually these are the worst legs since they're very small. But either way, all three of the Bottlemen are very stable, but Gyokroc has like the biggest leg span, I guess. Anyway, so next up we just have the arms in the magazine. I believe the arms go in first. One thing that's interesting is you'll notice this piece here and this piece down there actually kind of lock the arms in place. And they're locked even more in place by the magazine. Just so that you guys know, the Let's Builds aren't the only Bottleman content I'll be doing, but I just want to get all the build videos over with so I can just, hype myself up, and then I'm actually going to dive into reviews. I have some scripts planned out for reviews. The final piece is the magazine, and it's definitely weird to see a magazine built for caps. It's also a little bit odd since the color is kind of like this pearlescent blue. I really thought that it would be the same as this blue. I'm not opposed to it, it's just a little odd, and it just slides in like so. And bam! Holy crap, that looks good. Let's give it a little test shot, shall we? Alright, so let's just pop in Kolomaru's cap and Gyokoroc's cap. You can store a total of 3 caps. Oh, shoot, it got jammed. Of course, the first shot that I add in is, it gets jammed. Alright, you can store a total of 3. There we go. You can see that one. You can see the other ones there. You can just see how eager the cap is ready to leave. There's absolutely no pressure being put on the hold parts when it comes to being flexed inward. And you can't really even put pressure. So you can grab this guy by the arms or by the magazine. And I could, like, it already feels like fantastic. So I'm just going to pick up the camera a little bit. Let's do some test shots. Oh, kind of powerful. Holy crap. Anyway, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been The Detective, my build on Aquasports BOT-02, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.